can bond, the response is always fatal. When we can bond, the response is always fatal. When we can bond, the response is always fatal. We shock heads like brainwaves.
I fire randomly at your defense, so rapidly prepare your battle stations. I'm sicker than a room filled with terminal AIDS patients. I leave your body in emergency medical wards so you can smell the death like a blind person inside a morgue. I enlighten Harvard professors with the power of my brain, so infinite Noah's Ark couldn't save you from my reign. I'm giving you migraines, reason the racketeer, shatter your atmosphere, then hang 'em like chandeliers. I handle my fears with the vicious verbal variety. When I'm not holding mics, I get separation anxiety. So if you try to rhyme with me, I'm a serial maniac. With one slice you bleed uncontrollably like hemophiliacs. Pass a scalpel and hemostat. This is verbal surgery, reason when reason leaves you wheezing and bleeding internally. My manifested metaphors get uglier than Janet Reno. I sow the seeds of sickness like rabbit, Ebola, mosquitoes.
Yo, when my syllables combine, it makes live rhyme design like hydrogen and oxygen compressed to form a liquefied precise flow with the logic that surpasses Vulcan wisdom. Knowledge is everlasting, boundaries are non-existent. For instance,
this is verbal surgery, reason when reason leaves you wheezing and bleeding internally. My manifested metaphors get uglier than Janet Reno. I sow the seeds of sickness like rabbit, Ebola, mosquitoes.
Yo, when my syllables combine, it makes live rhyme design like hydrogen and oxygen compressed to form a liquefied precise flow with the logic that surpasses Vulcan wisdom. Knowledge is everlasting, boundaries are non-existent.
Chandeliers, I handle my fears with the vicious verbal variety. When I'm not
a mental decapitation, abyss prophets are permanently imprinted on your brain like a fact. There's no exception where this shit now count the stain.
When we combine, the response is always fatal. We shock heads like brainwaves sucked up to cables, like a blind person walking through landmines. Destroy mankind. When we combine, the response is always fatal. We shock heads like brainwaves sucked up to cables, like a blind person walking through landmines. Destroy mankind. Victory is mine when Isaac chemically combines, cause my identity's divine beyond the centuries of time. My rhymes are venomly sublime when all the energy collides. Both of my split personalities physically divide. Control the globe telekinetically. My rhymes are so dope, the last kid that bit my shit had an overdose. Cyborg that rebels against the nation, cause I'm so raw that being in the sun is like self-detonation. Logically I'm a visual prophecy. Your rhymes to me are like bullets inside the Matrix shot at Keanu Reeves. I dodge with ease cause I'm a prodigy. I predicted your next maneuver probably cause you have a lobotomy. Isaac's professional, sent from extraterrestrial. My style's nuts like every word is stapled to a testicle. It's over when I create the darkest of clouds. Even Ray Charles will be seeing what I'm talking about.
As my twisted wicked lyrics spilled upon simpleness, implying on giving crush motivations for all the simpletons. Outline the strings lying directly between the path, whispering steps of focus beneficial to the past. As we pass masses, I ridicule syllables, you spit in conjure lethal methadone for double helix intermission. Then we document the progress of a life that's full of thoughts, creating magic, cause we hip-hop addicts collecting props as the crowd rocks. We did exactly as we intended, to keep the crowd hype as the progress gets documented. Open up ears and listen to interpret the purpose. Worship one God and always bomb mics when I'm dispersing, burning Wagners while deleting the static with mathematics. Our movements are pragmatic with lyrics spinning on axes, while tactic masters way faster than any kid. Gripping lyricists act on the prophet from the abyss.
When we combine, the response is always fatal. We shock heads like brainwaves sucked up to cables, like a blind person walking through landmines. Destroy mankind. When we combine, the response is always fatal. We shock heads like brainwaves sucked up to cables, like a blind person walking through landmines. Destroy mankind.